Hi, I'm Danica Collins, author of The Plant-Based Village and 7 health and wellness books. Did you know that each and every individual, and that includes you, could solve the world's biggest problems by doing just one thing? I'll tell you what that one thing is in a moment. But first, I want you to imagine a world where everyone enjoys optimum health, where there is virtually no cancer, no obesity, no chronic disease, where there are no hungry people, where the air is clean and pollution is minimal, where forests, oceans, and the environment are thriving and teeming with life, where our water and natural resources are in abundant supply, where there's no global warming, where animals are not subjected to cruelty or unnecessary killing, and where food is plentiful and affordable to everyone. What single thing could make this kind of world possible? The answer is this: if everyone consumed plant-based meals instead of meat, fish, egg, or dairy whenever possible. This may sound overly simplistic, but it's true. Choosing plant-based meals isn't necessarily about becoming vegetarian or vegan either. If everyone on Earth ate plant-based meals for only one day a year, one day a month, or one day a week, the results would blow our mind. It's hard to believe that a simple shift in choosing plant-based food over animal-based food can result in far-reaching benefits. Here are the facts. When you choose to eat plant-based meals, you optimize your health. Plant-based foods have been shown to protect and preserve optimum health, revitalize your body, and support its natural ability to heal itself. A landmark 20-year study shows unequivocally that a plant-based diet is the most effective at supporting long-term health. Study participants who ate the most animal-based foods got the most chronic disease, while participants who ate the most plant-based foods were the healthiest. Plant-based diets have also been shown to reverse even so-called incurable diseases, such as cancer, support healthy weight loss, delay the signs of aging, increase energy, and contribute to human longevity. Save the planet. Eating plant-based meals whenever possible is one of the most important ways to protect the environment because it reduces pollution dramatically, curbs greenhouse gas emissions, fights global warming, stops deforestation, and conserves water and the world's natural resources, thereby helping to save the planet. If we do nothing, the planet will face a disastrous future with the impact of climate change on our environment. Solving this crisis is as easy as getting a majority of the world's population to eat plant-based meals whenever possible. The very survival of our planet and the quality of our life on Earth depends on our cooperative effort to eat plant-based meals whenever possible. Save animals. You and every individual on Earth can save 8 animals a month, 100 animals a year, or 300 animals in 3 years simply by not eating them. This is according to PETA, the Organization of People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. More than 20 billion animals are killed for food in the U.S. alone, and before they're killed, they are subjected to cruelty and unimaginable conditions. And we forget that these animals are just like humans, with feelings, families, and friendships. Now let's turn our attention to the animals in the ocean. The world's consumption of fish has gone out of control and has led to the dangerous practice of overfishing. That means fish and ocean life are being hauled away faster than they can reproduce. This has thrust the world onto the brink of an ecological disaster. Did you know that an alarming 90% of the world's fish stock are either depleted or near unsustainable levels? That means they're now endangered species. If this continues, there will be no more fish left in our waters by 2025. Therefore, eating plant-based meals can help tremendously in saving animals of land, sea, and air, and help avert an environmental catastrophe. End world hunger. An estimated 795 million people worldwide do not have enough food to lead a healthy, active life. That's about 1 in 9 people on Earth. Yet, more than 50% of the world's crops are used to feed farmed animals that are raised for meat consumption. If enough people switch to plant-based eating, edible food that is fed to livestock or used in animal agriculture can be used instead to eradicate world hunger and famine. Save money. Studies show that people who eat a plant-based diet are less likely to be obese or suffer from diabetes, heart disease, cancer, strokes, and other health problems. Therefore, you'll save on healthcare costs, doctor bills, medications, and hospital bills. You'll also save at least $750 per year on groceries when you consume plant-based food instead of meat. By now, it must be quite obvious that the single biggest thing you can do for the environment, for your health, your finances, animal welfare, and world hunger is simple. Choose a plant-based meal over a meat, fish, egg, dairy-based meal whenever you can. If enough people in the world did this, it would accomplish more good for the environment and the curbing of global warming than all other environmental initiatives, such as recycling, going green, conserving water, using electric vehicles, supporting sustainable enterprises combined. Now, what do you think is the reason why most people turn a blind eye to the alarming environmental problems of the world? Because they think they can't do anything about it. I'm sure you may have thought this way too when you ask yourself, what difference could I possibly make? I'm just one person. But what you may not realize is that you can actually make a huge difference every time you choose a plant-based meal over a meat, fish, egg, or dairy meal. This is why I've written the Plant-Based Village book and started a plant-based movement with a program called the Village app. When you download the free Village app from www.plantbasedvillage.com onto your smartphone, tablet, or laptop, you can monitor what kind of difference you make in real time every time you choose a plant-based meal over a meat, seafood, egg, dairy meal. The Village app will give you a scorecard that tells you how many animals you saved, how many gallons of water you saved from being used for meat production, how much greenhouse gas emissions you prevented, how much soil you prevented from erosion, how many gallons of gas you've saved from being used for meat production, and how many pounds of edible crops you've saved on livestock feed that can now be used to feed hungry people. And with every plant-based meal you choose to eat, you'll see the cumulative effect of your choices every day, every week, every month, and every year. You can even see the collective scorecard of everyone who's using the Village app to report the plant-based meals they choose over meat, fish, egg, dairy meals. In front of your very eyes, you'll see the amazing results that happen when like-minded people decide to eat plant-based meals whenever possible. Before you do anything else, download the free Village app at plantbasedvillage.com so you can start making a difference, starting today. To illustrate the dramatic ecological impact of plant-based eating, here's what would happen if everyone went meatless or plant-based for just one day. The U.S. would save 100 billion gallons of water, enough to supply all the homes in New England for almost 4 months. Save 1.5 billion pounds of crops otherwise fed to livestock, enough to feed the state of New Mexico for more than a year. Save 70 million gallons of gas, enough to fuel all the cars of Canada and Mexico combined with plenty to spare. Save 3 million acres of land, an area more than twice the size of Delaware. Save 33 tons of antibiotics. Prevent greenhouse gas emissions equivalent to 1.2 million tons of CO2, as much as produced by all of France. Prevent 3 million tons of soil erosion and $70 million in resulting economic damages. Prevent 4.5 million tons of animal excrement. Prevent almost 7 tons of ammonia emissions, a major air pollutant. And that's just if everyone in the U.S. went meatless for one day. What would happen if everyone in the world ate plant-based meals for just one day a year, one day a month, or one day a week? The results would quite literally be mind-boggling. Our collective efforts could save the planet, make us all healthier, stop world hunger, save animals, and even save us money on food and healthcare costs. I've said it time and again. The greatest challenge of our generation is that when we make our food choices, we must be sure we are not destroying the very foundation by which life is sustained, but instead nurture it. That foundation, of course, is our human body, our planet, and everything that supports life on Earth. Nurturing that foundation with our food choices is not an option. It's a necessity. I hope that by watching this video, you've come to the realization that when you choose to eat plant-based meals whenever possible and encourage everyone you know to do the same, you're doing your share to solve the world's biggest problems. And you're in good company in your plant-based journey. More celebrities than ever have turned to plant-based, animal-free diets, and they include the most famous stars of film, TV, and music, such as Ellen DeGeneres, Portia de Rossi, Paul McCartney, Brad Pitt, Beyoncé, Jay-Z, Carrie Underwood, Alec Baldwin, Ariana Grande, Shania Twain, Joaquin Phoenix, Natalie Portman, Flo Rida, Tobey Maguire, Alicia Silverstone, Casey Affleck, Kristen Bell, Alyssa Milano, Common, Joss Stone, Anne Hathaway, Leona Lewis, and Maggie Q. These celebrities and many others have all shunned animal flesh in favor of kinder, gentler, and healthier plant-based diets. I hope that whenever you choose to eat a meat-centered meal or a plant-based meal, you realize you're making a choice to either destroy or nurture the foundation of human life. The choice is easy to make, and it's a no-brainer. Download the Village app for free at www.plantbasedvillage.com today. And tell everyone you know to download it as well. Let's do this!